And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Florida Gators offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game.
Breaks into the open. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big.
He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in straight inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Using the quick game. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Clapp. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So first down here as they go back to work. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out in the middle, it's Wilson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Gators are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on.
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Bringing the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Gators headed quickly to the line. short, the power run here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-man situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Nicholas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Clapp. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a...
There he goes! He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Those screenplays, you really want to sell it. Get into your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Going to the running game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game. But at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. He's got his man, makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the back. Hard running there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Play number 10 on this series. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got him in the backfield quick.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it
makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He wants to take the top off. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholas. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's back. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They're working that left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw again. Gonna let it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nicholas. Touchdown, Arkansas! And here they come, almost all the way back. And for receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The offense changing the play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Motion from the wide receiver. Snagged out of the air. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the left, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 2 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Makes it past the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Jackson. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Daniels. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will.